अगर आप एक क्यूरियस इंसान हो जिसको नॉलेज गेन करना है डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स के बारे में, तो आप एक सही जगह पे हो मेरे दोस्त. प्लीज़ एंजॉय दिस क्लिप. सो उस टाइम पे जब बैंक शुरू हुआ तो इंडियंस जो थे यहाँ पे लोकल, जैसे आपने बोला कि मोस्टली इट वाज यूज्ड बाय ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ट्रेडर्स, कि वो लोग यूज़ कर रहे थे, बट इंडियंस यूज़ कर रहे थे बैंक्स को कि जो
only the rich people like Rabindranath Tagore's grandfather Dwarkanath Tagore, the statue of that in SBI museum. So the rich Indians, the rich Parsis, cotton mills in
तब टाटा शुरू हो गया था.
Tata started in the late 19th century,
हाँ,
where he set up the Empress Mills in Nagpur. So the Parsis in Bombay were involved in opium trade, and they were the rich.
ओपियम ट्रेड मतलब?
So opium was in big demand in China.
सॉरी,
Opium is ganja,
अच्छा.
अफीम जिसको कहते हैं. And that was Afim. That was being made in Malwa region, in MP, current Madhya Pradesh and many regions, and that had a huge demand in China, where China was not officially allowing opium, but people are getting addicted to that.
तो इंडिया एक्सपोर्ट करता था ये.
हाँ, यहाँ से Parsis जो हैं, Tatas were one of them, which one of the richest. They owe to opium trade. They had set up a office in Hong Kong, which was that time part of China only, till recently. And वहाँ से they used to do trading and they used to make a lot of money. Similarly, cotton trade had started because cotton boom was happening in India, and there was a huge demand in Manchester and other places for cotton. And at one time during World War I, of course it's slightly later after 1857, but cotton really picked up in a big way. And cotton mills came up in Bombay, Ahmedabad, because cotton, this was the area where cotton, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, where cotton was being grown. By the time railways had come in, so they started getting transport to Bombay. So Bombay developed as a commercial center right in the early 19th century itself, early 20th century. Whereas Calcutta, which was jute production, was not able to maintain that sort of a, so opium, cotton, other things came to Bombay, the trading started in a big way. So the three banks developed, out of which the bank which became the trading which was happening maximum was in Bombay, followed by Calcutta, and then with Madras. But again, the common man was not getting any benefit out of it. So there are literally less than 100 branches of these presidency banks, as they were called, in the early 20th century.
हाँ, so मतलब वो तो रिच लोगों के लिए ही था कि दे आर डूइंग. सो इवन देन, सो ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी जब ऑपरेट कर रही थी टिल 1857 ये बैंक्स को, एंड व्हेन इंडियंस आर गोइंग टू ऑपरेट विद बैंक्स, तो वर दे लाइक तब भी उनका नेचर ऑप्रेसिव वाला ही था कि वी आर रूलिंग ओवर यू एंड वी विल बिहेव दिस विथ यू?
Absolutely. So Indian, a common man was not treated, the common employee was not treated well. When somebody complained in Calcutta कि यहाँ पे light is not enough and we do not even have proper facilities, the answer given was, this is the way you live, why do you need something more than that? Even a common man, if he went to complain, was dismissed. It's only the rich traders who were still given, but there was no employee at an officer level, and that happened much later, only when the Imperial Bank was formed.
तो मतलब कोई एम्प्लॉय काम ही नहीं करता था इंडियन?
Only clerks, babus,
जो लो लेवल पोजीशन,
बिल्कुल लो लेवल पे. There was no officer level. There was a professional officer used to come from England, and that time they used to have a salary which was equivalent of, a 5,000 rupees salary. You can imagine what did it mean for in today's terms. So they lived like real rich upper class Britishers, and all the professional officers used to also come from England to be posted in these banks even after Imperial Bank was formed. So 1921, the three presidency banks then were merged to form Imperial Bank of India, because the British government then realized that they wanted to have a single bank which had the authority to issue currency and which controlled all the three banks. And that time the Imperial Bank had then shifted its headquarters, though it was officially both Calcutta and Bombay, very largely it became Bombay.
So वो बैंक ऑफ बंगाल, बैंक ऑफ बॉम्बे की जगह पे
And
इंपीरियल
Bank of
बैंक
Madras, all three merged
एज अ इंपीरियल बैंक ऑफ
to
इंडिया.
become Imperial Bank of India in 1921. 1935 में they formed Reserve Bank of India to take away the powers of Imperial Bank.
सॉरी, ब्रिटिशर्स ने किया.
Britishers ने किया है. These are all institutions which have been formed by the Britishers, the Reserve Bank of India is from 1935. 15 years, 1947 we got the independence. So 12 years before that, because they wanted to remove the powers of the Imperial Bank of issuing currency and all that, that went to Reserve Bank. And Reserve Bank, by then many other banks had started forming. So the Swadeshi movement started in the early 20th century.
If you enjoyed this clip, then please like, share and subscribe. It's free.